ti ṣe bí ọ̀yọ́ láàrí. Ọ̀yọ́ ṣe bí bàbá ẹni kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àbí double now. Ayé lọ ẹ̀rí òní government worker yìí collect salary. Kamari, kémi má dán ọmọ tó. Má jayé orí mi before I play loco. No be me, you know. I'm a ghetto soldier. Kaki no be leather. Every Friday, bust and brass bar. Lano down to that kind of weather. Life too short to know. Nobody knows tomorrow. That's the way you sorrow. Do like what tomorrow. Hey, money speaking. Any idea? Waiting. Shut up. The budget, demi. Ayago, Ramo, Congasso. You know, Congasso. Congasso, Odiso. Congasso, see people on the block. Congasso, my personality no matter at all. Congasso, all I want is cash and fun.
Time check 4:46 p.m. and of course, it's time for football round up. Congasso, by Nice playing, of course, it's been a bit of maybe call it duet, Nice and the man flavor on the show, but then when it came to two teams in the finals of the women's game, Canada took the day as they defeated Sweden, who seemed like favorites in the final. 3-2 it was on penalties after both sides played out a 1-1 draw in regulation and extra time today in the Tokyo Games in Japan. Also yesterday we saw the crescendo of the Nigerian Professional Football League. You could say 38 games played, but then the season seems inconclusive, just like we've always had in Nigeria. Elections always being inconclusive. Now the Nigerian Professional Football League has been inconclusive as Rivers United celebrated their second place finish. Kwara United celebrated their third place finish, and Yimba International maybe still think they are second, or maybe they will be third after the ruling by the NFF Appeal Committee. This and so much more to expect on the show. My name is Lionel, and of course we won't forget about the story that has to do with the man Lionel Messi as he's left FC Barcelona. Where is he going to next? Time will tell. Of course, we start from the Nigerian Professional Football League. The Nigerian football scene yesterday, we saw games go down at different centers in the league, and notably will be the match between Enyimba International and Dakada International Football Club. All season for 37 games, the People's Elephants had not won a game with more than one goal margin. They hadn't scored 3 goals in a game, home or away. But yesterday at the Nest of Champions, they defeated Dakada International by 3-1. The home team managed to score through the man Musa Bashiru after Imba International had taken the lead through the man Anayo Iwala, who's a Super Eagles striker, and Samad Kadiri doubled the advantage for the People's Elephants on the 25th minute of the game. Musa Bashiru, about 5 minutes after Yimba had gone 2-0 up, reduced the deficit for the chosen ones rather, and of course Anayo Iwala made sure of the 3 points for Enyimba International in the game yesterday. Same time, Akwa United lost away from home at the Aparaku Stadium to Lobby Stars FC of Makurdi. Okonkwo opened the scoring for the home side in 33rd minute, and of course 5 minutes after that, Charles Ashimene scored for Akwa United on the spot, his 19th goal of the season. Ogunye scored the penalty as well at the stroke of halftime to make sure Lobby Stars got the victory yesterday. Silas Nwankwo of Nasarawa United also scored 19 goals in the injury time of the game yesterday. His side had, of course, also record 19 goals for the season, tied with the man Charles Ashimene. They lost 3-1 away from home to Abia Warriors. But we've seen 2 years ago, Mfon Udo of Akwa United and Sanusi Ibrahim had to share the Unicel Award for the top scorers in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Maybe that will be the case this year, but then it seems the LMC are about to award Silas Nwankwo as the top scorer, saying he scored the lesser number of penalties. Somehow unheard of. For me, I always understand if the goals are tied, the first thing to check are the assists. Who had the highest number of assists before goals per game, but in the Nigerian Professional Football League, it is who scored the lesser number of penalties. For other results from the Nigerian Professional Football League yesterday, Enugu Rangers defeated Plateau United by 2-0. Heartland of Warri defeated Kano Pillars 1-0. Ifeanyi Uba beat Warri Wolves 1-0. Kwara United against Katsina United ended 3-0 in favor of the home side. MFM FC defeated Jigawa Golden Stars 2-0 too. Returned Jigawa Golden Stars back to the Nigerian National League. Sunshine Stars of Akure beat Rivers United 1-0. And Wiki Tories defeated Adamawa United by 2-0. And during the game yesterday, second half of the game, the news broke that the NFF committee have awarded Rivers United 3 points and 3 goals for Jigawa Golden Stars fielding Richard Christopher, who was ineligible to play against them in one of the matches towards the end of the season. Jigawa Golden Stars went on to win the match 2-1. And if you go by the table, of course, because of the committee of the NFF, then Rivers United will have 3 more points, which means they will be second. Goal difference they have ahead of the Yimba International 12, and if you add the 3 goals, then it means they have 15 for plus goal difference, and Yimba will remain on 8. And head to head as well, Rivers United 2-1 against Yimba. They won 1-0 before drawing 1-1 at Aba. So nothing favors Yimba International if Rivers are being awarded the 3 points. But then the LMC came out yesterday to say that they are going to the NFF appeal committee that Rivers United can't be given the 3 points. And maybe you pause to ask, why is the LMC really fighting this? If Jigawa Golden Stars had played an ineligible player against Rivers United, why can't the rule be the rule in the Nigerian Professional Football League? Of course, give Rivers United the 3 points and 3 goals. But when we were to see what happens, the biggest losers in this definitely will be Kwara United if Rivers United are given the 3 points, as they will drop to 4th position and no continental outing for them next season. For Nasarawa United, they have a chance this weekend as they play against Bayelsa United in the ITO Cup final. If they win, then they qualify to join whoever is third. Will it be Yimba or Kwara United in the CAF Confederations Cup? And of course, still staying in the Nigerian football scene, talking about the man, Akwa United defender Olisanda. He had left the country as early as Tuesday, immediately after the carnival in the city of Uyo. He went to South Africa, tried to tie a deal with the Buccaneers, that's Orlando Pirates of South Africa. He's out of the nation, and it seems he won't return to Akwa United. We went to see maybe if the deal is successful, then definitely we announce the deal for the man Olisanda. Akwa United will have to replace him and of course get some other players to pep up the side for the season. Still staying in the Nigerian football scene, Enyimba International seem to be in talks with the man Salisu Yusuf, who recently was with Rangers International, and he was suspended by the NFF for some allegations, bribery, and of course it was confirmed on a video. Still talking Enyimba International, remember their coach Fatayo Show that yesterday's game against Akada International seemed to be the last for him. And about the man Anayo Iwala, it seems Esperance Tunis of Tunisia are leading the race amidst several top clubs in Africa to sign the man Anayo Iwala from Enyimba International. Remember, there's a price tag for him, $1 million it is, and are considering increasing the release money for the man Anayo Iwala to $1.2 million. Of course, we leave the Nigerian football scene to maybe the European football scene, and it has to do with the man Lionel Messi. Finally, yesterday, the news broke that he will leave FC Barcelona after it seemed they had agreed a deal, and of course having to take a pay cut at FC Barcelona, stay put with the team. But then Barcelona cannot continue with the deal, as it will mean a whole lot to the club. It could cost the club, and of course, just like the president of the club says, Juan Laporta, it could cost the club up to 500 years if they keep the man Lionel Messi and be paying him. I tried to take some quotes from what the man Juan Laporta had said today. He said, and I will quote, in order to register Messi, the club had to agree a contract that would affect the club for 50 years rather. In terms of television rights, I can't make a decision that will affect the club for the next 50 years. The club is over 100 years old, and above everything and everyone, even the greatest player of all time, Messi, wanted to stay at Barcelona. We wanted him to stay. It was the first step that was made, a key factor. It's over. This is not a power play. The choice was to save the club and keep Messi. The correct choice was made. Hurt, but the correct choice is the circumstance. Quite sad there. The man Lionel Messi has to leave FC Barcelona, and Manchester City had always seemed like the destination, but then the man Pep Guardiola had come out today in his press conference to say, look, we can't sign Lionel Messi. We've gotten Jack Grealish, and he has a number 10 because we believe that Lionel Messi will stay with the team FC Barcelona. Paris Saint-Germain seem like the team likely, as from last night they have started discussing with the agent of Lionel Messi, who is also his dad, and Neymar is also ready to offer his number 10 jersey to the man Lionel Messi if he joins the Parisians. FC Barcelona fans were distraught from last night heading to Camp Nou just outside the stadium. Many of them were in tears, and even today they booed the man Antoine Griezmann when he arrived for training this morning. The players not so happy during the training session with the man Ronald Koeman. Of course, we open the phone lines for you to join the conversation at this time. 0700 000 1069 or 0902 225 5088 are the numbers to call and join the show on this morning as we head to Tokyo to talk the Olympic Games. A new champion in the women's game after not winning twice in Rio and London just before that, but they had won medals. But this time around, it's go for the team Canada. First caller joins the show this evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. All right, do well to call us back on the show. Definitely we take your calls as we head on the show. But then in the men's game today, we also saw a bronze medalist in the team Mexico, who had seemed to be one of the top teams of the tournament. He defeated Japan by 3-1. Cordova and Vasquez scored 2 goals for the Mexican national team, under 23 team rather, in the first half of the game, and they were 3-0 up as Vega scored before Mitoma reduced the deficit for the host nation, the Japanese under 23 team. And of course the women's game as well, just like I said, Canada defeated Sweden 3-2 on penalties to be crowned champions and win the gold medal for the first time at the Olympic Games. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, this is Famous Junior calling from Medina.
Famous Junior, go ahead, you've got the floor.
Lionel, let me have my take on the Chelsea transfer. I think it's time for Chelsea to leave this Lukaku. They Chelsea try to develop a young striker, someone like Bamford. Chelsea, but now they take that man out. The young is one of the highest goals scorers at Leeds United. So I don't think it's a good idea to bring Lukaku. I think Lionel Messi is the best destination for him. It's Chelsea. That might be time loving me.
Thanks for stopping by on the show this evening, Famous Junior. We do appreciate Sweden. They are taking the lead in the game. Black Steinhaus scored for them in the 34th minute before the lady Jessie Fleming scored from the penalty spot in the 67th minute to equalize for the Canadian national team. And they held on all through extra time. No more goals. 3-2 on penalties. Canada, the gold winners at the Olympics. Hello, good evening. Yeah. Let's meet you.
Yeah, my name is Peter, calling from Uyo.
Peter, go ahead. You've got the floor.
Please update me with Arsenal transfer.
Arsenal transfers. All right, we will.
Thank you.
All right. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Yes, this is more like my take is on Romelu Lukaku. I want to say that if I was him, I wouldn't have gone back to Chelsea, and because when he was at Chelsea initially, Chelsea never gave him enough play time. He was always in hard games, and they never cherished him. So thank you.
Thanks so much for stopping by on the show. For Peter, are some Arsenal stories. They've made a bid of about £17 million for Lazio Argentina striker Joaquim Correa, who's 26 years of age. And also, Arsenal are also trying to get goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale and Norway midfielder Sander Berge from Sheffield United to join the side next season. Last caller on the show. Hello.
Hello.
Yep. Let's meet you, please.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
Esther.
Esther, go ahead. You've got the floor.
Eh?
Go ahead. What was it down over there? Okay, go ahead. Thanks, anything. All right. She just wanted us to know where she's calling from. Etinan, it is Esther calling us from this evening. Remember, tomorrow we return for Weekend Sports Center in the morning, 7:05 to 8. And 8 hours after that, 4 to 6 p.m. will be time for Sports Extravaganza, where we give you a review of the weekend in the morning and, of course, topical issues in the evening. Thanks so much for being a part of the show. My name is Lionel, and I wish you a fabulous Friday.
See how they catch you go. Baby, how they catch you go. My jollof rice, oh.
This is XL FM
106.9 FM.
Hey, don't redo. Better read safe. Now 10 gigabyte data just land my Airtel so. Guess how much? 3,000 naira. 3K better for 10 gigabyte data. You shock, Abi? Make I add extra shock. 5,000 naira go give you 12